Welcome to Moonstone Update. I'm Mark Bechard, the Managing Editor of Moonstone Publications. Here's a look at some of the stories we've covered over the past week, but first please hit the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and colleagues. The process to address deficiencies in the country's anti-money laundering legislation got underway this week with the tabling of the General Laws, Anti-Money Laundering and Combating Terrorism Financing Amendment Bill. One of the main aims of the bill is to provide for the disclosure of the beneficial owners and the ultimate controllers of trusts, companies and non-profit organizations. Ismail Mamoniat, National Treasury's Acting Director General, told the Standing Committee on Finance that enacting the bill will go a long way to prevent grey listing, wherever the country has to demonstrate progress with enforcement and prosecutions. The bid by the Council for Medical Schemes to strike a deal that would enable members of Health Squared to join other schemes without underwriting and waiting periods has failed. Health Squared announced that it would apply to be liquidated at the end of August. It advised members to seek alternative cover. The CMS subsequently told members to wait while it tried to broker a deal to transfer them to other schemes without underwriting. FSPs will pay 5% more in levies this year than they did in 2021, as the FSCA has rejected calls from some stakeholders to implement a lower increase. Our columnist Paul Kruger reports on the FSCA's response to submissions for relief, particularly for independent financial advisors. The FSCA also stood firm on the introduction of an annual levy of 100,000 Rand for over-the-counter derivative providers. Discovery Health is taking legal action to stop the Road Accident Fund from rejecting valid medical claims submitted by members of medical schemes. It says the RAF issued a directive to managers to stop paying all past claims from medical scheme members. The fund argues that claimants who belong to medical schemes have already been paid for their medical expenses and therefore have not suffered a financial loss. The Financial Intelligence Centre will work with entities that become accountable institutions in terms of the amendments to the Financial Intelligence Centre Act to help them bed down compliance. The centre will not conduct inspections and take enforcement action during a window period of 12 to 18 months. A number of government departments and law enforcement and prosecution agencies are piloting an initiative which they say will make it more cost-effective, faster and easier to investigate and recover assets acquired through suspected unlawful activities such as corruption, fraud, tax evasion and money laundering. The parties to the venture include the Financial Intelligence Centre, the Hawks, the Directorate of Public Prosecutions and the South African Revenue Service. The Pretoria High Court has directed MediHelp to pay for an expensive drug that a 3-year-old boy needs to treat his rare genetic disorder. The boy's mother applied twice to MediHelp to authorize the use of Elaprase, an enzyme replacement therapy, which is the only registered treatment for the condition in South Africa. MediHelp said it was evaluating the impact of the judgment on its members before deciding what action it should take. That's all we have for this week. You can read these stories and many more on our website moonstone.co.za. Until next time, here's wishing you all the best from the team at Moonstone Information Refinery.